Hey guys, welcome back. As always, I do wish that you guys can all like, subscribe, comment on the video, especially subscribe to the channel. We really do appreciate it. Today's conversation will be a quick one just to do with Terence Davis from the Toronto Raptors. Now, the reason why Terence Davis is in the news today, as many of you have probably heard, his domestic assault charges have been dropped by the New York District Attorney and by the judge out in New York. Now, what does this mean for the Raptors and Terence, of course? In my opinion, maybe it means that his head's going to be a little bit clearer. It didn't really seem like he made much progression year over year from last year. We had a lot of excitement for him coming into the year, and there was a possibility that he could come in and get a similar jump as something like Norm Powell did the year before. That's kind of what we were hoping. We were hoping he was going to jump up to the 10 points per game, at least warrant over 20 minutes per game, instead of going statistically jumping forward with this game. He took a step back. He got less minutes per game. Most of his minutes in there right now are in garbage time. He's been showing a little more effort in the last couple weeks, and I think this is really gonna just clear his head. Less distractions going on outside of the court, and really makes him focus back in on it. From the Raptors' point of view, of course, they're hoping the same things with Terence Davis. They're hoping that his mind clears up, puts a little more effort out there, becomes a little more successful, and earns those minutes. But it also means that we shit on them a lot of people have for allowing Davis to play this year. But when you compare his situation to the situation of others around the league, someone like Beasley, who is actually convicted of doing what he was said to do and will be spending a bit of time after the season's over, nothing came about with Terence Davis. Everything was dropped, innocent until proven guilty. He may not have been completely proven innocent because it didn't go through the court processes, but it was deemed that it wasn't something that was deemed to be bad enough to be part of the court process, or else they would not have dropped it. It wasn't like what you see with many athletes where they come up to a settlement, they pay off the other party. That didn't happen this time. And from the horrors of reading the story in the offseason and really believing it and seeing, wow, as if the Raptors are letting this guy play, as if this guy's getting a shot in the NBA this year until this is all over with. Well, it comes back that they were actually in the right to let him play. And as much as it did kind of kill his reputation for a little while, Terence Davis, now that this is dropped, he can rebuild his reputation, rebuild his worth on the court, and the Raptors will be a much better team for it because he was amazing last year coming out of nowhere, and he kind of digressed this year. And with this being out of the way, here's hoping that we can see Terence Davis turn his numbers around. No more coaches' decisions not playing, and not just being a part of that 10-man unit, that first unit off the bench, but really being that first or second guy off the bench. And that's where Terence Davis needs to be, and that's where the Raptors need him to be for them to be successful. Anyways, enough about my opinions on the situations. I want to hear yours. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you believe that the Raptors were in the right to have Terence Davis playing this year up to this date. And more importantly, at this point, do you believe that Terence Davis will be able to build upon last year as opposed to the regressions he's been showing this year? Let me know what you guys think. Cheers.